I'm sure you've heard people say before, oh, so much for the tolerant left. But why don't we talk about the paradox of tolerance? So recently, a Niagara Catholic School Board trustee compared the pride flag to the Nazi flag. She compared the LGBTQ plus community to Nazis. You know, the people that were trying to eliminate the LGBTQ plus community and other minorities in Germany. But the thing is, we have a very tolerant society, and because of that tolerance, we do allow people who have fringe or aggressive views to voice those views. The problem is that those people do not tolerate other people. And for example, since the beginning of the pandemic in Canada, we have seen a 72% increase in gender and sex-related hate crimes in Canada. So we come back to the paradox of tolerance. Should a tolerant society tolerate intolerance? The truth is, though, that unlimited tolerance can lead to the extinction of tolerance. As these hate groups embolden themselves and manipulate the power systems that we have, they find ways to strip powers from not just minority communities, but from the majority of people themselves. Like we saw this past week where the majority of students and parents in the YCDSB wanted the pride flag to fly, but 6 people prevented that from happening. Remember, the government told the board to fly the flag. They still chose not to. So the intolerant are amassing power and then abusing that power to push down on those who are tolerant. And so herein is the paradox. To defend tolerance, we cannot tolerate intolerance. Here's another way to think about it. In our society, tolerance is not a moral standard. It is not a law. It is a social contract that we make with each and every person that we meet every day. And when we preach and act in a way that creates intolerance, we have then broken that social contract. And this is only made worse with all these people who call themselves centrists who say, oh, well, you know, the far left and the far right are equally bad. Well, only one of those groups is calling for the elimination of minority communities. If one group is calling for violence and the other group is calling to simply exist, then there is no way to equate those two things as even. And if you want to learn more like this, hit the follow button.